Hello YouTube, Chester Boyer, and here with another Soda review finally. And today we're taking a look at the fourth wave of Soda Comrade Saber figures. Yep, there's no 01 figures in this wave. Nope, it's all Saber. So from left to right, we got Comrade Saber Dragonic Knight, Comrade Saber Crimson Dragon, Comrade Blades King Light DaiSenki, Comrade Calibur Jaou Dragon, and the two new riders, Comrade Kanzan and Comrade Slash. So, they all look pretty cool, and we're going to take a look at them individually. So we're going to go left to right. So we're going to start with Comrade Saber Dragonic Knight. Alright, so here's the first figure. We got Comrade Saber Dragonic Knight. You can see his color scheme is mainly silver with some red accents going through. Again, he's supposed to look like more of a medieval knight, as akin to the form name. And it's pretty cool. This is basically his power-up form. Of course, not a mid-season form. Yeah, not quite a mid-season form, so yeah. So with the accessories, he's got only the Kai Kenreka and two relaxed hands on the back right here, which I stored. So yeah, let's of course remove them off the stand. And of course, here is the sticker that says the name of the figure. And yeah, and of course he's got the Dragonic booster on his other arm, his other hand. So, yeah. Of course, it's got, foldable side skirts, which can go for it like this. I mean, for articulation's sake. And of course, the shoulder pads are loose as well, but that's, that's for a reason. So, yeah. And of course, here's a nice close of the Seiken Sorter with the Dragonic Knight Wonder Eye book opened up. Very nice detail right there. And articulation is pretty untypical. Head's on a ball joint. The arms can swing up. Well, okay. If you move up the shoulder pad, you'll move the arm a little bit more. But yeah, so got a swivel here, elbow joint, and of course there's a wrist swivel. So yeah, same articulation as the other arms. So yeah, so waist rotation right there. And of course the legs can go legs go out to the side. They can go forward. They can go back. Knee joint, ankle ball joint. There. That's it. And of course, we know that Comrade Saber Dragonic Knight does not do any arm swapping. His arms don't change whatsoever, because really, the One Red Book basically covers up all the slots of the Seiken Sorter. So he's perfect the way he is. Okay, he's perfect. So yeah, so that is Comrade Saber Dragonic Knight. Next figure. Alright, so next figure is Comrade Saber Crimson Dragon. And of course, he does come with the Kai Kenreka, obviously. And of course, he does come with two relaxed hands, or open hands in this case, which can swap. So of course, here's a sticker with the name of the figure. And here's the figure itself. So basically, this is basically Comrade Saber's Wonder Combo. This is when he uses the three One Red books, basically Brave Dragon, Storm Eagle, and Sayu Journey. So yeah, so we got the dragon arm, which looks pretty much the same. We got the eagle. We got the eagle chest. We got the eagle's face on there. We got the front skirt, which looks like tail feathers or bird's feather or eagle feathers, especially with the wings on the back. And of course, we got the Sayu arm. Basically, we got like the Sayu ring. And of course, we got that's supposed to be Son Goku with his extending rod. And if you look at on his wrist, it's supposed to resemble like a nimbus cloud, like basically. And of course we know, of course, like I said before in my Sayu Journey One Red Book review, that Sayu Journey is what led to the inspiration of Dragon Ball. So yeah, so again, Son Goku with his rod, and we got his extending rod that he holds in his hand on his flying nimbus. So yeah, and of course along down here, especially to his side skirt, we got like some Oriental stickers going on. So yeah, pretty neat. And of course, here's the Seiken Sorter with the three One Red books opened. Very nice. And articulation as follows. Okay. Head's on a ball joint, even though mine's pretty tight on mine. The arms can swing out to the side. Again, make sure just be mindful with the shoulder pads. We got a swivel here, elbow, wrist, waist. Of course, legs can go out. They can go forward, backward. Ankle joint. And of course, this flips up, but why would you do that? But yeah. So yeah. that is pretty much it for Kamen Saber Crimson Dragon. Next figure. Alright, here's figure number 3. Here's Comrade Blade's King Line Dysenky. So, yeah. And this is basically his mid-season form. So, yeah. As you can see, he's very nice, nice deep blue color with some blue accents. We've got, you know, kind of a navy blue stuff going on. So, of course, we got his accessory. We got the Suisei Ken Nagare in his hand. Of course, we got the King Line booster in his other hand. So, yeah. Very nice. He does have some claws on the back of his hand. That's because in the show, he could basically transform into a lion. But for this figure, you can't really transform into a lion. But on the RKF version, you know, the Riot Kicks figure version of this figure, you can pull it off. But for the Soda figure, you can't. So, yeah. So he does have 2, you know, water cannons over his shoulders. So that's pretty neat. And of course, here's the King Line Dysenky one-right book opened up on the Seiken Sword Driver. So yeah, it's pretty neat. And the articulation is as follows: hands on the ball joint, arms swing out to the side. Again, be mindful with the shoulder pads. There's a swivel, elbow joint, wrist swivel. Again, same with the other arm. There's a waist swivel. Legs can swing out to the side. They can go forward. They can go backward. And of course, there's an ankle ball joint. And of course, here's another bit. You can actually swing up and down the water cannons. So, yeah, pretty neat. And of course, obviously the side skirts are a bit loose because, you know, that's for a reason. It's for, you know, an understandable reason. So yeah. And of course, he does come with 2 open hands. So one for each arm. So yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna say this one more time. You can't with the Soda version of this figure. You can't transform this one into a lion. Only with the Riot Kicks figure version you can. So on to the next figure. All right, next we got Comrade Calibur Jaou Dragon. Basically, this is Comrade Calibur's power form. So yeah, very, very cool looking figure. Very cool. I mean, got this pretty cool huge cape on the back. Very nice menacing look going on. So yeah. Now, this figure, along with Comrade Kanzan, this was the figure. These are the figures that have been putting this video on hold because of how hard these are to find. But luckily, since they're on Mondo Rocket, thanks to pure luck, I actually managed to get these two. I managed to get those 2 guys. So yeah. So here it is, finally. Well, him and Kenzan. So yeah. So let's take a look at Comrade Calibur. Of course, we got the Onkoku Ken Kuriyami in his hand. And of course, we got the Jaou Dragon one-right book opened up. So, yeah. That's pretty much it on his own. Of course, he does come with 2 open hands, which you can see. Well, actually, let me remove this figure off the stand. Okay. So, articulation. Hands on the ball joint, arms switching out to the side, swivel, elbow joint, wrist swivel. There's waist rotation. Legs can go forward, they can go backward just a little bit because of the cape, which unfortunately the cape is just on one piece. So basically, you can't pose it, so because it's just on one solid piece of plastic. So yeah. Of course, we got a knee joint, and of course there's an ankle joint. So yeah. And then, like I said before, there are 2 open hands that this figure comes with. So yeah, there you go. Now, if you're gonna plug them into the stand here, make sure you put it make sure the stand's in between the cape and the figure itself, so that way you can plug this figure in. So there you go, just like that, and just yeah, it's gonna look a little awkward, but that's unfortunately the only way you have to plug him in. So yeah. So that's it for Calibur Jaou Dragon. On to the next figure. Alright, so now we're on to the new riders, or the new Soda Logos riders. We got Comrade Kanzan Sarutobi Ninja Den, or Comrade Kanzan for short. So you can see he is a very cool ninja looking rider. Very cool. Because he's got this nice scarf going on in the back, which yeah, it's basically I really wish you could plug this on onto, you know, the collar right here, not instead of the bottom. I mean, it looks, I mean, it looks okay if you look at it from the front, but if you look at the back, yeah, but yeah. Well, he does come with a weapon. Well, actually, it's a 2-in-1 weapon. He does come with the Fusoken Hayate. Basically, it's in its Nintoryu mode. It's 2-sword mode. And of course, we got the Sarutobi Ninja Den one-red book opened in that sword. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Actually, let's remove it from the stand. There we go. There. All right. So, one nice thing about his visor is that it's actually composed of two things. Like this little cross bit right here, it's supposed to resemble like a shuriken, but the other these two bits right here resemble the blades of the Fusoken Hayate. So yeah, very neat. Articulation, hands on the ball joint. The shoulder can swivel, and of course they can move forward and backwards, which again, I forgot to point that out. The other 4 figures I looked at after this one, before this one, did have this does have this articulation. Sorry for not pointing that out, but alright. So, of course, the arms on the side, even though one's like very tight. Elbow joint, wrist joint, waist swivel, leg articulation, knee joint, ankle ball joint. There you go. That's that. Now, there's actually one form change you can pull up with this guy. And basically, if you've seen which is called Comrade Kanzan Ninja Butasan, all you have to do is you have to remove just the forearm. Basically, just remove the forearm. And then, if you own the Comrade Saber Dragon Butasan figure from Soto Comrade Saber Book 3, you can pull this off. Just swivel this off, this is gonna be the hardest bit. Or actually, wait, I almost forgot. That's right, I don't have to pull just the form itself. You can actually, I'm doing this wrong. Hold on. There we go. Make sure you twist it from this joint. Okay, so. This one's so tight. What the heck? There we go. Yeah, see, you know, just like this. Okay. And then plug this back in, and then remove the shield, and then twist this off, and then plug this in, and then plug the brick house shield back on. Come on, get on there. And just like that, and so you can create that. So you got Comrade Kanzan Ninja Butasan. So yeah, you can actually create that. So pretty cool. Again, like I said before, don't separate this joint from the forearm. Okay, don't twist it off because it's gonna be very hard to get off. So again, just just pull the forearm off, like this, and then swap it with the other one. So yeah, I keep forgetting about that. So yeah, that's pretty much all you can do with Comrade Kanzan. So now let's move on to the last figure, and here's the final figure in the lineup, Comrade Slash. So yeah, so here he is. Very cool. I mean, he's mainly pink with some brown, kind of a pastel yellow, kind of a cream color going on. And of course, we got some button, which look like buttons, which are really not buttons. So yeah, that's that. And of course, here's the Seiken. This is the Onju Kensuzune. Of course, on top we got the Hansel-Nuts Till Gretel one red book opened up. So there you go. Obviously, you can tell this form is themed after Hansel and Gretel, but specifically the candy house. Because if you look starting with the stomach here, above the Sora logo buckle, you can see the chest, the stomach kind of resembles a pair of doors. that lead to the candy house. And of course, we got, you know, some brown bits look like chocolate, and of course, we got, you know, the sides that look like cookies or graham crackers in this case. And of course, even on the ankles, and especially the wrists here, the wrist cuffs, they're supposed to look like donuts. So yeah, yeah. And of course, especially on his collar, they're supposed to look like hard candy, like hard candy. So yeah. Of course, we got his head. Now the visor is supposed to resemble like a burst of sound. That's what's supposed to be at the beginning, because, you know, his element is sound. So yeah. Of course, you know, Comrade Kanzan is basically, you know, wind. So yeah. So articulation. I'll move the Seiken for now. Hands on a ball joint. Arms go up and down. Of course, they can swivel all the way around. And of course, we got a joint here. Of course, we got an elbow joint here, wrist joint, waist articulation. Of course, and I forgot to remove this figure off the stand. Of course, legs can go forward, the knees can go back, and of course, there's the ankle joints. So, yeah, there you go. And now, yes, Kamen Slash does have an additional formation. Basically, this is when he uses the Bremen no Rock Band Wonder Book. Basically, he swaps the whole arm and with a new one. But once they get to Comrade Saber Book 5, you'll see that in a future video. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And of course, he does come with open hands. And of course, here's the name of it. So yeah. So yeah, that is it for the that's it for book 4. So overall, this wave is highly recommended if you're a fan of, you know, Comrade Saber's forms here, Comrade Blade's mid-season form, Comrade Calibur's power form, and these two riders on the back here. And to be fair, I like these figures more than the RKF figures, because I never bothered getting the RKF figures. I just go after these ones because of the form change gimmick. Because I think the Soto version of the form change gimmick is a little bit better than RKF, just in my opinion. I mean, if you like the RKF figures, then good for you. I mean, that's your opinion. So yeah. Oh, just to clarify on Comrade Saber, Comrade Kanzan Ninja Budasan, the Koboto-san Kyodai Wonder Book, which is basically this is what Comrade Kanzan uses. It's clearly meant to go along with Comrade Kanzan, because both the Saratobi Ninja Den Wonder Book and the Koboto-san Kyodai Wonder Book, they have different shades of green, which kind of makes sense. So yeah. So that's all I got to say about this wave. If you like these figures, then go and get these. And of course, I got all of them on Mandarake. So yeah. So tune next time. I'm going to do another wave of Soto figures. I'm going to take at the Soto Comrade Saber Book 5. So thank you for watching. Like what you saw, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon next to it. If you want to follow my turn, like my Facebook page, and links are down below in the description. So I will catch you next time.